Welcome back to Airbrush Tutor. Today should be exciting. Why? Because we're painting a space scene, of course. Which you can follow as well by visiting the link in the description, downloading the references, and reading the tutorial. The reason we're doing this space scene is to show you one of the best uses for transparent paints. Might go a bit wild with some speckles and stars, and it's gonna be fun. So all I'm going to do is just sketch roughly where I'd like my Earth to be.
Can you hear me?
Let's go ahead and put some white into our airbrush.
Ready to receive your message. Over.
I'm going to blend this out into space.
Receiving you. Is it your message, please?
Just going to cover this bottom section of the Earth in about the same intensity white as what we have here. Let's do a planet. How do you guys feel about it being that size? Yeah, me too. I've got a piece of transparency paper here. I'm going to cut around the paint lid to make my own stencil. For a better result, you might not want to rush it like I did, but I couldn't really give a stuff. Doesn't need to be anything too fancy. I'm only doing a half-assed attempt here anyway. Just pay attention to where your light source is coming from. It appears that there's a light source coming from behind it somewhere and possibly underneath. So that's exactly how we're going to have the light source reflecting onto this planet. And is there a second light source? Now on our reference we have a massive starburst. It looks like a sun or something like that. It's just exploded maybe? Just according to the second light source that you've got here, just try to line it up somewhere. Now anywhere that you want transparent paints to go and to be seen, you're going to need to have a base of white. You're best off covering more of it than what you would like. So with this starburst, for example, I'll continue to highlight and just get higher, further from the canvas, and just put more base to allow for more color. Now we're just going to paint a bit of a horsehead nebula around the back of this planet. Blue tape. I'm going to stick some double-sided on the back of this, just to cover it up a little bit. This is a stencil I've used previously. Just want to do a speckled effect on this to create all of the stars in the background. Just going to see if I can creatively make a couple of galaxies here in the far background. Find 2 or 3 of your favourite stars, and I just want you to lightly highlight them. So we're ready to go and start putting some colour into this thing. So the first thing that I want you to do is to just put straight transparent blue into your airbrush. The more transparent layers that you put down, the more intense the colour becomes, but it also gets darker. I might even add a little bit of yellow into my blue to make a nicer green colour. Hey Violet. Now I'm just going to put some more white back into the airbrush just to reaffirm the shapes and to make some clouds in the 2 planets. With your clouds, just try to keep the general flow the same direction as this line. And remember, our light source is coming from this direction. This is one example where we can use a white base and make all of our colours with translucent. I'm quickly going to add a little bit of orange. Oh, that's how to do a space scene.